Hi, I'm Vanessa, a marketing executive who's been trying to have a baby for the past 3 years. My husband Mark and I have been through a lot, but we never gave up hope. The test is positive. Oh my God, it's finally happening. I stared at the pregnancy test in my office bathroom, tears streaming down my face. Hey, Vanessa, you okay in there? My assistant knocked on the door. Yes, just a minute. I quickly hid the test in my purse. Later that evening, I couldn't wait to plan the perfect way to tell Mark. He was working late at our tech company again. We'd built our business from scratch, and now it was thriving. Rachel, what are you doing here? I found my sister-in-law in our home office. Looking for those marketing reports Mark mentioned. But look what I found instead. She held up my medical papers and pregnancy test. Those are private? Private like the 3 miscarriages you never told Mark about? The ones you hid because you were afraid he'd leave you for someone more fertile? My blood ran cold. How did you... Oh, honey, hospital records aren't that hard to find when your husband's on the board. Poor Tom and I have been so open about our struggles with infertility, while you've been lying this whole time. That was my personal choice. Mark and I were just starting our business. Well, here's another choice for you. This baby? It's going to be mine. What? You're crazy! Am I? Tom's family is pressuring him about kids. We'll say you agreed to be our surrogate. You either play along, or Mark learns everything about your lies. You can't do this. Watch me. Tom and I announce our miracle tomorrow at family dinner. You've got until then to decide. Your marriage or your baby. Choose wisely. I slumped against the wall as she left, clutching my stomach protectively. 3 years of trying, and now this should be the happiest moment of my life. Instead, I'm trapped in Rachel's sick game. Honey, I'm home, Mark's voice echoed from downstairs. Just a minute, I called back, wiping my tears. How could I face him knowing his sister was about to destroy everything we'd built? Tom just texted. They want us over for dinner tomorrow. Says they have big news. Mark sounded excited when I came downstairs. That's great. I forced a smile, my hand unconsciously moving to my stomach. You okay? You look pale. Just tired from work. Big client meeting, you know how it is? As Mark hugged me, all I could think about was Rachel's ultimatum. My baby or my marriage. How did my miracle turn into this nightmare? The family gathered around Rachel and Tom's dining table, champagne glasses in hand. We have amazing news. After all our struggles, we're finally expecting. Rachel beamed, holding Tom's hand. Vanessa has graciously agreed to be our surrogate. I nearly choked on my water as all eyes turned to me. You never mentioned this, honey. Mark looked confused. It happened fast. I wanted to help them. Such a selfless gift. Rachel hugged me tight, whispering, play along, or else. Later that week, I met my best friend Maria at our usual coffee spot. Girl, you look awful. Spill it. I can't keep anything down, and these prenatal vitamins... I stopped, realizing my mistake. Prenatal vitamins? For a surrogacy you haven't started yet? I broke down and told her everything. That witch! We need to record her threats. She's too careful. Always checks for phones. My morning sickness got worse at work. Mark noticed. Maybe you should see a doctor. You've been sick for weeks. Just stress from the Miller account. The account we finished last month? Rachel started showing up at my doctor appointments, demanding updates. Remember? Every test result comes to me first. Tom's getting suspicious about the timeline. That's your problem. Fix it. I ran into Tom at the grocery store. The fertility clinic has no record of any procedures. And Rachel's acting strange, hiding her phone, taking mysterious calls. Maybe talk to her about it? She says I'm paranoid, imagining things. But something's off. Rachel cornered me in the parking lot after. Stay away from my husband. He came to me. Fix this, or Mark gets an interesting email about your medical history. That night, Mark found me crying in our bathroom. What's really going on? You're hiding something. Everything's fine. No, it's not. You barely eat, you're always sick, you jump every time your phone rings. It's just work stress. Stop lying to me. First the surrogacy surprise, now this? Rachel texted, "Doctor appointment tomorrow. Don't be late. And remember, one wrong word." I stared at my growing belly in the mirror. 3 months of this nightmare. How much longer could I keep up this charade? Maria called. I have an idea. Rachel may be careful about phones, but she's not the only one who can access medical records. For the first time in months, I felt a glimmer of hope. Maria helped me set up a hidden recorder in my purse before meeting Rachel at the cafe. Your little chats with Tom need to stop. He's asking questions about the fertility clinic. Not my problem. Keep your mouth shut or else. Or else what? More blackmail? More threats? Got evidence this time? She grabbed my purse but found nothing. The real recorder was in my necklace. Maria and I reviewed the recording later. This is gold. And look what I found in the hospital database. Rachel has faked pregnancies before. Before Tom? 3 times with her ex-husband. He divorced her over it. Tom called me that evening. The fertility clinic has no record of any embryo transfer. Tom, I found Rachel's old medical records. Please, just tell me the truth. Mark walked in during the call. Is that my sister's husband? What's going on? Before I could answer, Rachel burst through our front door. Get away from my husband. Your husband called me. Because you're trying to ruin everything, just like you're trying to steal my baby. Your baby? There was never any surrogacy, was there, Rachel? Everyone turned to see Tom in the doorway. I found your ex-husband, Rachel. He told me everything. You did what? 3 fake pregnancies? Really? That was different. Different how? You're doing the same thing now. Mark stepped between them. Someone better start explaining. Mark, My voice shook. I'm pregnant. It's our baby. What? Rachel found out and blackmailed me. She threatened to tell you about my past miscarriages if I didn't pretend to be her surrogate. Miscarriages? 3 of them early in our marriage. I was scared you'd leave me. She's lying, Rachel screamed. No, she's not. Maria walked in, holding papers. I have proof of everything. The blackmail, the fake pregnancies, all of it. You went through my medical records? Rachel lunged at Maria. Don't! Tom grabbed her arm. It's over, all of it. But our marriage is finished, just like your lies. I felt Mark's eyes on me, saw the hurt, the confusion. The truth was finally out. But at what cost? I want a divorce, Rachel. Tom placed the papers on the table. You can't do this to me. Like you did to your ex-husband? 3 fake pregnancies before me? The entire family sat stunned in our living room. Mom, Dad, she's lying about everything. Rachel turned to her parents. The hospital records don't lie. Tom handed them the documents. We had no idea. Rachel's mom wiped her tears. I did it for us, Tom. For our marriage. By blackmailing my wife? Mark stood beside me. Vanessa, why didn't you tell me about the miscarriages? We were just starting the company. Everyone kept saying we were too young, too ambitious. I couldn't handle one more thing that made us look like we weren't ready. I would have been there for you. I know that now. This is all your fault. Rachel pointed at me. You and your perfect marriage, perfect business, perfect life. Perfect? I lost 3 babies alone because I was too scared to trust my husband. Rachel, enough. Her father's voice was firm. You need help. Help! I need my life back, my marriage. Your marriage was built on lies. Tom stood up. Just like the last one. You'll regret this, all of you. The only regret here is not seeing who you really are sooner. Mark's mother hugged me. We're so sorry, dear. 2 weeks later, at our first official baby shower, a toast to my amazing wife and our little miracle. Mark raised his glass. And to friends who stand by you. I smiled at Maria. Did you hear? Maria whispered. Tom got a restraining order. Rachel kept showing up at his office. She tried calling me too, blocked her number. Her old firm fired her when they found out about the fake pregnancy scam. I heard she's moving back in with her parents. Good riddance. Mark kissed my cheek. Now we can focus on our real family. No more secrets. No more secrets. I love you, both of you. As everyone celebrated around us, I finally felt free. Our baby would know only truth and love, not lies and manipulation. What would you do if you were Mark? Forgive Vanessa for hiding the miscarriages, or feel betrayed by her lack of trust? Were those lies justified given their circumstances? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a similar story to share? If you enjoyed this story of secrets, lies, and justice, hit like and subscribe for more dramatic family stories every week.